writing. So let's check now together. Is there a high probability I will hate doing this challenge? Yes. Today I am letting you control my day for a complete 24 hours. That means what we eat, what we do, where we go. All of that is completely up to you. And if you want to make a decision, make sure you follow me on Instagram because that is where we're getting the polls from. Now, I already asked you guys, what should we be reading today? Are we reading a physical book or are we reading a Kindle book? And I haven't checked the results, so let's check now together. I am a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Before, I've let you guys control how many pages of a book I would read or what book I would read, but this is the first time I'm allowing you to completely control my day, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's see. It looks like we are reading a physical book. Also, I tried to put on a hat and it did not work out. We are about to start May, so I feel like we should read something on our TBR, and I've been dying to read Ninth House, so I think that's where I'm leaning. Okay, here we are. Ninth House. Now I know I want to get out of the house, but should we go to Barnes or should we go to an independent bookstore? Let me ask you guys now and just see what you want. I personally want to go to Barnes just because it's 5 minutes away, but if you say independent bookstore, I have no choice. Barnes or independent bookstore? While I'm waiting for you guys' answer, I think I'm going to read a little bit just so that I can get into the book. Stop. Stop. Already really liking this. I just love her writing. It's so clever and so descriptive, but in a very romantic way. Like, I don't know, I just love the way that she writes. She writes like normal things like nature and maybe an inquisitive thought, but she makes it seem so much more than that. Instead of it just being one moment, it's a few sentences, maybe even a paragraph about something. And she just elaborates so much. I love her writing. This already reminds me of my love for the Six of Crows series, and I'm literally only in the first chapter. But now we need to see what you guys said. Are we going to Barnes or are we going to an independent bookstore? I'll let you know right now. So an indie bookstore won by a landslide. It says that 72% want me to go to an indie bookstore, and then only 28% of y'all want me to go to Barnes. Dang. Even though you know how much I love Barnes. You trying to fight? I don't know. What are you trying to say? We made it to the promised land. I am so excited, but now I need to know. Okay, stop being ridiculous. Focus! Is that better? Okay, now I need to know, how many books are we allowed to buy? Are we window shopping? Are you a hater? Or can we actually buy some books? And if we can, how many? So I'm gonna ask you now, and I'm gonna walk around, and while I'm walking around, I'll just give you some time to answer, and then we'll see how many I can actually buy. Let's see. So I'll say one of the options is like, okay, fine. One of the options will be we're just window shopping. The other option will be no more than 5. I think that's good. No more than 5 is not bad, because we're helping the community. I'm carrying this economy on my back, okay? Are you really gonna stop me from helping this country? Think about the children. That's gonna be my argument. So let's see. None or no more than 5. Okay, let's go. I am currently parked somewhere I don't think I'm supposed to be parked. I think this is a employees only situation, but I don't know where else to go. We're just gonna live a little. Come on. have good news and bad news. Good news is we look cute today. Bad news is she's closed. Did I look at the time before I left? No. But the thing is, we were so close, and I feel like that counts for something. So we're gonna go to Barnes today, but don't worry, little mama. This video was going to end tomorrow anyway, so I owe you a trip to the indie bookstore, and that's what we'll do tomorrow. Today, though, I'm already outside. We might as well peruse. We won't buy any books. We won't buy any books at Barnes, but we will go look around because we've earned that. I got ready. You think I put this on for nothing? You think I put that extra lip gloss on for nothing? I don't think so. We need to be seen. All right, we're gonna try this again. Because we're not even supposed to be here, I'm really not trying to buy anything. I know what you're gonna say, but I'm really not trying to buy anything. Like, really, I'm not. Really, I'm not. Shut up. Shut up. I literally don't want to hear it. I literally don't want to hear it, okay? I don't know what's in here. I have no idea how this happened. I'm embarrassed. Stop. No, I'm embarrassed. Stop talking. Stop. I'm embarrassed. We don't have to talk about it, okay? So when I asked you guys on the poll, I said no more than 5. We both remember that, right? We might as well peruse. We won't buy any books. I may or may not have gotten 6 books. I don't know what happened. Listen, the one time, hear me out. What had happened was the one time I was like, no, we're just gonna window. Okay, maybe not the one time. I have no excuse. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, we'll be better. But let me show you what I got. Number 1, I am so excited about because one of my best friends, Shaughnessy Schroeder, has literally never stopped talking about this author. She loves her. She reads every single thing that she writes. And at this point, I am just a bad friend for not reading this author. And she read this the last time we were together. So naturally, I had to get it too. It's by Jessa Hastings, the same author who wrote Magnolia Parks, and this is a standalone book completely outside of that world, and she said it was really, really good. So here's that. She also said it's like literary fiction, which I really like, and there's a little bit of romance too, so I feel like this would be a great way to ease myself into her writing to see if I like her or not. Next up, I am like most excited about this one just because everyone's so hyped up about the show, and the show sounds really good. However, I'm a book before the show movie person. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, before I watch it, gotta read the book. I got Severance. I'm so excited. I've heard nothing but good things. I know this is gonna ruin my life or really like F me up, and I'm ready for that. Number 3, this is a book I've only heard about from the publisher. However, it's called The Husbands, and it sounds really interesting. So this woman, one day she comes home to her apartment and she sees her husband, but the thing is, baby girl's not married. She doesn't know who that man is. Who is that man? We don't know. And we just follow that story and how that happens. And I'm really intrigued. I've never heard a story like that. It sounds very interesting. So there's that. Okay, I'm really excited about this one too. I was so excited because I read one book by this author before and literally fell in love with it. It was my first 6-star read of the book. It was my first 6-star read of the year. And this is another book everyone says is really good as well. That is Recursion by Blake Crouch. We read Dark Matter earlier this year and that was so phenomenal. And then everyone told me this was just as good. And I'm like, how? How is that possible? So now I want to find out. Okay, this one's good too. I'm always acting like I don't know what these books are when I handpicked them, but it's fine. Handpicked. We might need to go to bed after this. Even though I handpicked them, I do know how to speak the one language I know. The next one is Call Me By Your Name, and it sounds really good. And there's a movie, so I want to watch the movie after I read the book. So there's that. This one is just a weird book. I don't know. I've never heard of it. It's one of the banned books though. So I was like, you trying to ban something? I'm going to read it. And so naturally I got it. I don't know what to say about this one. There's not much that I know about it or understand, but I like going into books blind when they're kind of weird. And that is this one. It is, what does that say now? The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Very long title, but I do like long titles. And the cover's kind of cool. And those are the 6 books that we got that we shouldn't have gotten. Also, when I was coming home, right, I had a package downstairs and it's from Sephora. So this is just a lot of random stuff. I was going to ask y'all, shall I open it? But I want some free will back, okay? I want to be able to say something that we can do. So I'm going to open it because I said so. Let me make sure y'all can't see my address. Hold up. Not trying to have no stalkers out here. I love y'all, but not that much. Let's see what we got here. I do love Sephora. I know consumerism is bad, but I love Sephora. I don't know what to tell you. We got some free samples. This is from Ilia. This is their liquid powder eye tint. I don't do eye makeup, but maybe we can start. Look at the cool colors. Very cute. Very demure. Okay, these are my favorites. I literally use them all the time. They're obviously not sponsored, but they should be. I'm looking at y'all brands. Ooh, okay. This is my favorite mascara. This is the only mascara that I use. It's called Come Hell or High Water. It's a tubing mascara and it's a clean one. So we love that. Then we have Juliet Has a Gun, but like the little travel size, because I have the full size one already that I use at home. However, I do like to spruce it up a little bit when I'm outside. So we have a little one. Ooh, I love this thing. I just ran out. The Caudalie spray, I use that when I'm doing my skincare in the morning and at night. So I got a new one. I love these eye patches. I literally use them every time I'm looking a little crazy. Every time I have some bags under my eyes, they go away immediately with these. Love them. Ooh, okay. This is a bronzer stick. Oh my God. It was open already. Sephora don't hear from me. This is the little bronzer stick from Rare Beauty. I love this one. Can y'all see that? I'm in my beauty creator era. This is shade Always Sunny. That's cute. Didn't know that. Oh my God, it's all the way pulled up. Oh no, they're gonna hear from me for real. Oh, it's supposed to be. Okay, all right, they got it. Anyway, it's this, and that's what I use on my little cheeks to define my cheekbones. Also, I got the Ordinary glycolic acid. I use this every day under my armpits and my little bikini area. This is like a brightening situation for me, at least. That's what I use it for, but it's quite literally used for everything. It's like the most amazing thing ever. I've been using this since college, so like, ew, disgusting. I'm like 9 years. I'm old. Anyway, last thing is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I also use this all the time. It is amazing. It's a little expensive, but she's really good. I always try to like invest in the things that I put on my skin or put in my body, so that's why they're always a little bit more expensive, but I feel like it's worth it. You're worth it, shawty. treat yourself. Now that we're done with that, I do have to ask y'all another question. What are we gonna do for the rest of the night? Are we gonna read? We're gonna do a little skincare? You wanna do a little face mask, little mama? I don't know, I'm up for anything. But I also wanna color. So I think the two options I'm gonna give y'all now is we can either color or we can do face masks. I wanna do face masks either way though. I wanna do it either way. What if y'all say no? Then I have to listen to you? Ugh, I don't know. I'm giving y'all too much power. Okay, fine. This is what we'll do. Hear me out. We'll do coloring or watching Twilight again. I feel like that's really good. And then we can do face mask or face mask. Wow. All right, let's ask away. Are we coloring or watching Twilight? Let's see. And now we wait. Just kidding. It's the next day. Why am I so bad at this? No, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You know what happened? After we talked about the books that we got from Barnes yesterday, I don't know. I ate dinner, I relaxed a little bit, and I was like, okay, after I read this section of the book, I'm gonna go back to the blog. And then I just never did. I never did. But don't worry, don't you fret. Today is a new day, a new chance to get things right. So now we're gonna go back to the indie bookstore and see if there's anything we can get and support our community. Let's go. I am actually so embarrassed, by the way. So embarrassed that y'all had to see this. We got 6 books from Barnes yesterday and then didn't even go to an indie bookstore. We got to get it together. So today is our redemption arc. Let me get dressed.
A few moments later.
Let's try this again. We are finally back at the independent bookstore. Let's see what they have in there. I'm really excited. They deserve my coin. I need to support my community and make up for yesterday. We got some goodies. We only got 3 books. I did think that we were gonna buy more, but all the books in there we already owned. I don't know what that says about us. I was quite embarrassed because everything I wanted I already had, and everything that was left I didn't necessarily want. So these 3 books I really had to scour the store to find, but I am really happy with what we got. The first one though, I'm not super excited about, but I feel like it's a necessity, and that is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. If y'all remember, I did read Normal People, but that was years ago when we first started Booktube, so I feel like I've grown a lot as a reader, and maybe I'll like her a little bit more just because I discovered recently that I really love literary fiction, and she's like the queen of literary fiction apparently. So if we like this, we'll definitely go back and try to read more of her backlist. So here's that. Then another one that I got, oh my gosh, this one's exciting. I wasn't gonna get it because I really want to do a Hunger Games reading vlog series with you guys, because that is a series that made such an impact on me as a kid. I read all of them as a kid, then I watched all the movies. I think they came out when I was in high school. Yeah, they came out when I was in high school, and I was feral for them. I loved them so much. The books were so incredible. I even remember like my older brother, who is not a reader whatsoever, read these books and absolutely loved them too. So I'm really excited to see what she does in this book. I didn't even watch the new movie yet, so I have like this whole world of content that is just waiting for me to enter, and this is obviously going to do it for me. I won't read this though until we get the rest of the series, so this is probably going to be on our bookshelf for a while. And last but not least, this is a book that I've seen recently a lot. I think it just came out not too long ago, and I don't know much about it, but I do know it's a necessity. That is Dream Count. This book is very interesting. Chiamaka is a Nigerian travel writer living in America. Alone in the midst of the pandemic, she recalls her past lovers and grapples with her choice and regrets. Zikora, her best friend, is a lawyer who has been successful at everything until, betrayed and heartbroken, she must turn to the person she thought she needed least. Oh my gosh, I hate that I can't say these names. Omelogor, Chiamaka's bold, outspoken cousin, is a financial powerhouse in Nigeria who begins to question how well she knows herself. And Chiamaka's housekeeper is proudly raising her daughter in America, but faces an unthinkable hardship that threatens all she has worked to achieve. So it's different people's perspectives, different people's lives, and how they're trying to make it in America. I've heard really great things about it. Again, I see it very often in Barnes, and every time I go into the bookstore, I never really know what's going to stick out to me or what I feel like I need, and they just kind of call me. And as soon as I walked in, this was one of the first books that I saw, and I was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. So those are the 3 books we got. We got a total of 9 books in this vlog, which is crazy. We might as well have called this a bookstore vlog. But I'm very happy with the ones that we have. This hair is in my eye. Stop embarrassing me. Anyway, I'm really happy with the books that we got, but now I need to ask you another question. Are we gonna color, or should we do a puzzle? Some cozy, cute thing at home. As this is a fun reading vlog, I just want to stay at home and hang out. So I feel like those are the 2 things that I usually do. Or we can play Animal Crossing. What do y'all want to do? Or we can watch Twilight again, because we were supposed to watch Twilight last night. Okay, hear me out. How about this? I'm going to give you 3 options. We can either color, do a puzzle, or watch Twilight. I think that's good. I think the hardest part about this is like picking what picture to put over the question. I feel like this is fun. This is cute, right? We're gonna do this one, and then I'll say, what cozy hobby should we do at home? I'm really genuinely curious about which one you guys are gonna pick, because they're all really good options. So we'll wait about 30 minutes. And in the meantime, in the interim, we'll read. Actually, that's not true. We need to put all these books away. In the meantime, we'll put all these books away. Too hard for comfort, I'm not gonna lie. I fear we may need new bookshelves soon, right, Bubba? Which is a problem for future us, because I have no idea where I'm gonna put that in this very small shoebox that I call my room. But now let's see what we're gonna be doing with the rest of our day. Let's see what y'all voted for. I'm really hoping that it's Twilight, but knowing y'all, you won't let me be great. Let's see here. Stop, Milo, please. Wow, coloring won by a landslide. Coloring is at 46%, 27% said Twilight, dang it. And a puzzle was also 27%, so it looks like we're coloring. Maybe we can color with Twilight on in the background. Also, look at this cutie in his natural habitat. He's also a crackhead. He's either 0 or 100. He never knows how to just be chill. Be chill, Milo, be chill. He would lose the nonchalant contest, for sure. Anyway, let's go. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one just because they're at the aquarium and I think that's so cute. Also, I get these coloring books from Amazon. I'll link them down below. I love them because they always have really cute options. She has one for like Halloween and one for Christmas, but this one I think is just random, which I really like because then you can do them anytime. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm done. It's so cute. I'm really happy with how it came out. Just call me a modern day Picasso, if you will. I think the final question I'm gonna ask y'all is if we should read Ninth House before we go to bed or Catabasis before we go to bed. So let's see what you guys wanna do. I love both of these women. I love both of these authors. So either way, I win. I'm gonna put some jams on while I wait. Also, you look really cute today. That is all.
Moments later.
Don't be alarmed. I just washed my face, so I look super glazed. But it's gonna keep the wrinkles away, so a win is a win. Anyway, I just checked the poll, and y'all will never believe it's a perfect 50-50. So because of that, I feel like I'm just gonna pick the book that I want to read. I really want to read both of them, honestly, but I am leaning more towards Catabasis because I've been reading it along with some of my friends, and I'm a little bit behind, so I feel like we need to read that. I'm getting tired too.